An easy one to talk about today because I've been talking about it a lot, and I have personally gained a lot from this topic, and I've seen clients really be able to get more focused and to feel better around this idea of, can you see your life from abundance rather than limitations? You might be going, what do you mean by that, Randy? So in your life, do you just see that you have more, that you have abundance? You have abundance in materials, in physically, emotionally, you're just in abundance. That you have relationally, you're just in abundance. You're in abundance. You have more than you do limitations, right? And if you feel like you have more limitations than you do abundance, what we need to do is we need to kind of zoom in. We need to kind of zoom in. We really need to get focused, and we need to start thinking about the things that you do have in your life, right? And this is where we start talking about gratitude. Gratitude, maybe creating a gratitude journal, or just being able to focus on things that you're thankful for, things that you're grateful for that you have in your life, right? I think there are times when we might look and go, oh, I wish I had that, or I wish I had more of what this person has, or they're prettier, or they have a better car, or whatever, and we lose focus on just what we have. I have, this bracelet, and I have this watch, and I have this phone, and I have, this camera, but there's so much more that I have than just that. I'm a very caring person and a very loving person, and I like humor, and I like to have fun, and I like concerts, and I like music, and I like to run. I see all this abundance in my life, instead of thinking about, well, I don't have this amount of money in my bank account, and I wish I lived in this state rather than Kansas, and I wish my eyebrows were a little smaller, and I wish I didn't have this gap in my tooth, and those limitations. Let's focus more on the abundance, what we do have. Let's be thankful for that. And what I see happening when we focus on the abundance, we become more appreciative. We become more appreciative of our life and just more thankful, but more in the moment. We're more in the moment. This kind of zones us in. It kind of centers us. It kind of focuses our attention on, we're just right here. We're just right here in this moment. I've been talking a lot about just being in the moment, just being able to hear and smell and taste, right? Just being able to be in the moment and being right here in the moment, and just knowing that our life is abundance. We have more than we need right now. I don't need this bracelet. I don't need this bracelet. I don't need this watch, right? I don't need this phone, right? I have it. I'm in abundance. I don't need this phone. Some of us grew up in a time where we didn't have phones. We didn't have cell phones, right? We had pagers. Some of us didn't have pagers, right? We just had to wait till we got home, or we found a payphone, right? This is abundance. This is abundance. We're in abundance just having this. Some of us may not have these, okay? I get it. Some of us may have more limitations, material wise, emotional wise. Some of us may physically have limitations. I get it. To that point, I get it. Some of us we do have a lot of limitations. However, what I always go back to is the one abundance that you have. The one abundance that you have is your heart is beating. Your heart is beating. That's the abundance that you have. If you have nothing else, if you have nothing else in your life, your abundance is your heart is beating. And by just focusing on your heart beating and just recognizing that you're in abundance and you are enough and that your heart is beating, and being able to recognize that, you will start to work and live from abundance. And then you will start to see things in your life that you have that are abundant, that you have more in your life than you do limitations. Think about that. Think about if you really to strip it down, and you were stripping it down to what is the least that I have, you're still in abundance. The least that I have, all of us, the least that all of us have. If we go to the least, all of us have our heart beating, right? Let's hope all of us have our heart beating. If you can break it down to that's the least that I have is my heart beating, and just be appreciative of that. Start to be appreciative of that, and then work from there. Not saying it's easy, guys. Not saying it's easy. It is hard work, but we can do hard things. We can do hard things. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. Live your life from abundance. Live your life from abundance. Unconditional love. Unconditional love. Live your life from abundance in your hearts. Then work from there.